Stand by.
Holy cow!
Holy cow!
We got 36 people in the room.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Here, wipe yourself down. How y'all doing? Can y'all hear us? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us. Can you hear talk? Tell if we got a new mic.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that I had to talk because you got a good mic. Yeah, he does look better with the mask on. Thank you, Mark. Got thumbs up so people can hear. At least they can hear me.
What was Mark saying?
He said you look good. The mask is an improvement.
Yeah, well.
Well, yeah.
You can't be too careful. She works with old people.
I'm married to an old person.
My son over there works with old people.
I do.
I'm surrounded by old people. Anyway, it sure is good to be back.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah. Baby, why don't you go ahead and welcome everybody to the channel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome in here. There's Steve Turtle. We got Crazy Shepherd. Sorry. Daydream About Nice Things. Welcome, welcome. Weekend RVing. EOJ Kelly. Great to have you guys here. Posh Cat Camping. Proceeding onwards in America. POA. Thank you for being here. Camper Life. Kathy's Outdoor Adventure. Jerry Holly. RV Dog. Wanderlust. Adventure RV Adventure. Hey, guys. I'm not sure where he found that mask. Giddy Up Gal. Gypsy Adventures. We got Blue Way Odyssey. Find Us Camping. Way more fam fun. RV. Let's see who else. Suzanne, welcome. Eat, Sleep, RV Repeat. Like that, like that. We're glad you're here. And our epic RV adventure. Thank you guys for being here. Uncompass Live. Hey. Now, well, let's see. Mel, Nettie. I don't know why I have such a hard time with you.
Just say Mel and Nettie.
Mel and Nettie. Hey, hey.
Mel and Nettie. Hey, how y'all doing? Good to see you.
All right.
I had to go quick change.
Yeah, you did.
Listen, we really didn't have much of a script for tonight's program, and what we just plan to do is throw it out there to you guys because a lot has happened. Obviously, it's not business as usual on the face of this globe anymore, and a lot of things have changed. We had a lot of plans, camping plans. We were going to go to Fort Rucker, and that's been locked down. Fort Rucker over at Lake Telaka, which is close by us over here. Those of you Army guys know the home of Army Aviation, Fort Rucker. We were going to go over there and have a nice weekend, long weekend, and kind of de-stress, and that's off. And they've closed down the Corps of Engineer campgrounds, so that's off. Now, I did get a letter, an actual newsletter yesterday from the state parks, the state conservation, Alabama State Conservation and Wildlife and Parks, and they said that their parks are still open. Now, it did not necessarily say they're open for RVing, but they're open for the lakefront, and they're open for hiking and things like that, so folks can still get out there and group and on going to Eglin Air Force Base and meet up with Dustin and Wayward Waggs.
Yep.
Leslie and Dustin and Scout, and also Michael and Shelly and Talon. We were all going to meet up down there and do some collaborating on videos and have a good time. And well, that's out because they closed down Eglin Air Force Base to camping. They were locking down the military bases, and it's getting tough to find a place unless you boondock.
Yeah. I got to answer Lisa's question. Lisa, yes, the purple's almost gone. It was a temporary, but you know what? I'm going permanent pretty soon.
I liked it. I even asked her. It was yesterday morning when we got ready to go to work, and she was out here, and I could see that it was already starting to fade, and it was just so brilliant and bright and sharp when you first got it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's fading away. But you say you think you're gonna get it?
I'm going to go for the more permanent color. I mean,
Yeah.
Kitty, my hairdresser, never likes to go permanent with me. Maybe it's because I changed my mind, but I really do like the purple, so I'm going to go permanent.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull up our channel here so that I can see a more active live chat. So give me just a second. And there's a drawer full of envelopes there. Second drawer down, Miss Barbara. You're going to have to filter through them. But, man, we have obviously had some family issues. And before we move along, I just want to sincerely thank you from the bottoms of our hearts because we felt your condolences and your prayers and your good vibes. And you folks reached out to us, and we certainly appreciate it. And we've not answered every one of you. And we apologize because we've just gotten behind in some things, taking care of family business. And we had a cousin pass away a week before my mother passed away. And now we just learned that a childhood friend not 2 miles up the road who we grew up with, or I grew up with in this community my entire life, passed away yesterday. So we'll be having a funeral tomorrow. So it's just, it's just been a rough period on top of everything that we're dealing with, that we're all dealing with the COVID-19 virus. So they've locked down my radio stations, skeleton crew, meaning only those that come in to do an air shift, and some of them do air shifts from home at their home studios. And I just find myself sitting up on the 8th floor of that building in all the studios all alone. Somebody has to be around. And since I'm not only the GM, but I'm also the engineer, I'm sitting up there just, making sure the day-to-day gets done because business has to go on. So between that and the family issues we've had, and we've just gotten way behind. However, Miss Barbara has been answering a lot of mail, and she has stayed on top of the mail. We've gotten behind on our replies to your chats and your comments, and we've even got behind on some of your condolences and your prayers, and we apologize for that, but know that we felt it, and we thank you so much. And if I might ask now that you divert all of your attention that you may have sent our way, because we're good. We're good. Mama's good.
Yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
Everything's good. And it was actually the weekend that she passed was I just walked around with a smile on my face the entire weekend because she was no longer suffering the medical conditions that had plagued her for a long time. So if I might, on behalf of the Holly family, Jerry and Diane, please send those wishes and those prayers and that feeling of comfort to that family, because they could certainly use it, and we feel just so many emotions for them. So
absolutely.
But I'm going to let her cover a few of these stickers that we got in.
I need you to do me a favor.
We still got to put. You may have dropped more than one.
No, that's something else.
Oh, that was something else. That was a.
One was just a blank little, like, old sticker holder place.
Okay, cool. Okay.
A little note. It was the note. Okay, what I had dropped while he's looking was we got a beautiful sticker from Buckeye Kitty, and she wrote us a quick little note. Thank you again, Buckeye. We just absolutely love it. It says, good morning, Barbara and Ricky. My son, Dakota. I guess that's Chunkley. And I hope that this finds you and yours all well.
I think maybe Chunky.
Yeah, probably a kitty cat. She's got kitty cats in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we got that from Buckeye Kitty, and I'm so thankful we got that. We also got Just Pulling Memories, and they're enjoying the sticker swamp. Now it's about time.
It's about time now.
It's about time now. I thought it was now it's about time.
Either way works, but I
It
think
does.
they say it's about time now.
Well, they probably do. So we have their sticker. And that was the card that came with it. The card's a little bit bigger than the sticker, but still all about the same. So now it's about time now. I'll learn which way you want me to say it. Lucky Dog. We got Lucky Dog sticker in. So we thank you for that.
Thanks, Bob. We certainly appreciate that.
Now it's about.
That's Bob over at Lucky Dog.
Yep. My name is yours. Thank you so much.
Boy, Tunstead's been busy, hasn't
he? Yeah.
He did ours
He did
a couple of
us.
weeks
He
ago
did us.
and sent it to us. So
we have 2 restless retirees. We happened to see you guys on Blue Waves chat just a little bit ago, and we thank you again for that beautiful sticker. We have To the Woods. Whoops. To the Woods.
You can't get rid of it now.
Okay, I can't. I thought maybe because it's got green on it. We do have a green screen behind us. So
It don't work that way.
It don't work that way. I tried.
I know.
But anyway, the sticker is beautiful. All right. Dreaming Out Loud.
Why don't we go to the pier? Would you rather go to the pier and get out of this dingy old hospital hallway?
We need to. I feel like I was on the set for The
Walking Dead.
Which is one of my favorite shows. I watch it every week.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I love it all. Can't believe they killed off Carl. Anyway, I'm still getting over it. Then we had a very pleasant mistake. Keep your daydream.
Yep. Keep Your Daydream. What a great channel that is. They always have a lot of fun, and we enjoy watching them.
The first envelope I saw said they returned it for postage, which it never went for postage because we got it.
Yeah, we got it.
And just like some of you may see with me, they forgot they sent us one, so we got another one. So I have 2 from Keep Your Daydream.
Yeah.
I got 2. And some of you may end up with 2 from me because I've been trying to keep a list, and then all of a sudden I got a whole bunch, and I didn't see you on my list. So you may get 2.
Wait a minute. Some people don't know that they killed off what's his name. Don't say it again. Spoiler alert. She may have let the cat out of the bag.
That was a long time ago. So
Was Carl the little Asian guy?
No.
Because I thought he was dead, but didn't he fall off a dumpster and they just piled in on him or something?
Yeah, they did. And he came back for a
I don't even
while.
watch the show, but I remember that one. What was his name?
I can't remember. Anyway.
Much more suited background for me. I hear you, New Vision. That's Blake over at New Vision. Thank you so much.
That's where I'd rather be, on the pier, there in the day. Love it, love it, love it.
It won't be long. It won't be long. We're going back to the Bahamas.
I hope so.
Yeah. We won't be able to drive our RV there, but unless it's a long, long ferry trip through the Bimini Islands and making our way over there. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. Glenn was his name.
Thank you.
It was
Glenn. My gosh, yes.
I don't watch it either, but Wanderlost says, yeah, it was Glenn. RV Ashes in April. Find Us Camping. Hello, Find Us Camping is out there. Steve Turtle. Wait, who is Carl?
That's because we call Steve Carl.
That's right. I call Steve everything in the book. Wayward Waggs. Hi, guys. Sorry our meetup got messed up. We may have a backup plan. Send us a message. Good. I hear you're somewhere in the fair state of Alabama. That is the rumor. Perhaps you don't want people to know where you are, but yeah, we'll send you a email and hook up and get that information. Gene Baney, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you again for all your prayers and your great thoughts over the past week or so. What else we got going on here? We got s'more camping with the Shrags. Good to see y'all here tonight. And Simple Life, Big Adventures. Hello. Good to see you. This Nomadic Idea. Glenn was killed by Negan with a baseball. That's right, he was.
With
I
a
remember
baseball
that.
bat. Yep.
With Lucille.
Yep. With Lucille.
What?
You know more about it than you thought.
I'm a lurker. I kind of watch from, I don't sit in front of it, but things start happening and I got to look over that way. So over the years of her watching it, I've kind of picked up a little bit. But yeah, he had to, what was it? They had to kind of pick someone out of the crowd. It was almost like Sophie's Choice.
He had them all on their knees.
Yeah.
He hurt a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I love the show.
Spoiler alert, just in case somebody hadn't seen that episode from 3 years ago.
Anyway, we are glad to be back. The past week has seemed like a lifetime. It's been a long
We were
time.
just saying that getting ready to go live tonight, that wow, it just, we were live on the 7th and we missed last weekend, and Blue Wave Bob was gracious enough just to fill in and continue his show and hold the time slot open for us. And we're back, and it's only been a week, and I didn't do Friday morning. I was busy, but I plan to do Friday morning this coming Friday. It'll be 6 a.m. Eastern time, and just Friday free for all in the morning. Get up, grab some coffee or whatever your beverage of choice is to get your day started, and join me 6 a.m. Friday morning, the Friday free for all with me, and we'll of course be back.
Can you tell
Saturday
that he's
nights.
a disc jockey? I mean, how many times did you have to repeat that so that people understand? At least 3.
Well, that's what you have to do in a commercial. You do a 30-second commercial. You need to mention the name of the business 3 times, what their business is 3 times, and their location or Facebook 3 times. That's how you do it.
All right.
Anyway, that's what the experts say, and I'm an expert. Well, look, here's what we want to talk about. Just to get the chat started out there, we'd like to hear about your adventures. I know that a lot of you, you move from site to site, from RV park to RV park, and there may not be a bunch of you like me and Miss Barbara that like to go to a lot of military fam camps and RV parks. But if we were full-time right now and we were counting on going to military installations to camp from town or location to location, we would be thoroughly screwed. We would. We would be out at the private and public RV parks, those that are open. Again, we learned the Corps of Engineers are shut down, and it might even be that the state parks, at least here in the Southeast, are shut down.
Good.
And I was thinking, wow, that would be the perfect place, because the campsites are far enough apart and you stay to yourself and you just enjoy your wife or, small group, your family that is there with you. And Miss Barbara reminded me that there are services that have to be maintained and public restrooms on these parks where obviously germs can be spread. And that's probably the reason for shutting them down, is the fact that their workers,
Yep.
And also the patrons of the park find themselves in a situation where they might not be safe. So that of course made sense. I couldn't figure out why they were shutting parks down. I said, leave them open. That's the best thing in the world. But no, that's not really the best thing in the world. But we'd like to hear about your adventures out there, and where you've had to go, and the detours you've had to make, and the issues you've run into. I do hope that everybody has been able to find enough TP. We have a great TP casserole recipe that we'll be willing to share with you. Just send us an email, because apparently they're eating the stuff.
Well,
what is it with the toilet paper? What? Why have they got to have so much TP? This is not even a digestive, or it's not even that type of virus. It's a respiratory virus. It's not going to really affect you intestinally. So I could, I don't know. I'm no expert, not in that area. But boy, the toilet paper just flying out of Walmart and the dollar store, and flying out of Lowe's and Home Depot just as fast as they can get it in. So apparently they're eating it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
I noticed you don't have any headphones in, and I do. Is there a reason why I have headphones in?
Well, we really only need headphones when we communicate with somebody, if we bring somebody into the chat.
That's what I thought.
And then we have to be able to hear those people and not have feedback. So we use headphones.
Okay.
But I went ahead and set them up for us just in case we decide to bring someone in. And have you seen Mike and Shelly out there?
Yeah, they're in there.
They're in there. Would y'all like to come on and talk with us about your being run off from Eglin down? I don't know if you're at Eglin.
But also,
you had already gotten to Eglin? Anyway, I'd be interested. Either you or Dustin and Leslie.
Yeah, Dustin, Leslie are here.
We could bring y'all in and we could have a little chat about what the experience was. I think Dustin said he got quite the phone call from the FAM camp at Eglin Air Force Base. And if you're not familiar with Eglin, it's down in the Destin, Fort Walton Beach area.
I got the phone call
of Florida. Oh, well, there you go. See, Dustin was asking me if I got the phone call.
I got the phone call, and I didn't say anything because they told me that they were going to refund the money. And I said, well, Ricky's the one that actually made the reservation, so it's his card. And they said, well, they didn't care what card they put it on. So I gave them my card information. So I'm getting your refund. That's so funny. I told them that it was our joint account and you would be able to access the money, but I kept it.
Sorry, I froze there for just a minute.
Okay. Our Epic RV Adventures, so they can join us.
Cool.
You got to send them the link, babe.
I'm going to send them a link.
Okay.
And we'll bring in Michael and Shelly from our Epic RV Adventure, and Talon.
And Talon.
And
Leslie's not dressed and prepped for you right now.
Oh, well, maybe just Dustin and Scout can get on there. How about that? All right, there's the link right there. Dustin, if you'd like to come on, that's fine. Michael, Shelly, go ahead and grab that link and pop up in the virtual green room where you'll have a selection of fine virtual croissants and sparkling waters and perhaps some libations back there. It's all virtual, though, so enjoy those freshly baked virtual chocolate chip cookies in our green room.
RV on the wayside said, poor Ricky was buffering, but Barbara was doing just fine.
I know. I do that a lot in our marriage. I do.
I almost spread your new mic.
When things like that go down, I'll just put it on my card. Oh, by the way, last week I picked us up a blue snowball. You're familiar with the blue line of microphones or USB microphones? Not something I'm familiar with in the radio, but more high-end professional mics. But I'd always heard good things about this blue series of microphones. It's called a Blue Snowball, and I'd be interested to hear whether or not it's tinny or AC, or perhaps it's picking up too much noise. Let me shut this AC down.
Oh, it got quiet.
How about that? It did get quiet.
We need some birds or something.
Too much information of the art of RVing. Is there a virtual? What's it? Is there virtual alcohol? Yeah, there might be a libation or two back there. That's Scott. Scott, good to see you, man. Listening to your podcast, and I'm starting to get a little itchy to reach out. As a matter of fact, one of my workers approached me the other day. She recently lost her job as a bartender because of this. She lost her job Thursday, and she talked to me. She was a part-time bartender, and of course they let the short-timers go. And she came in and goes, how hard is it to do a podcast? and I started speaking like I was educated by Scott. I was like a one of the disciples of podcasting. I just started spewing it out there, and she's like, "Wow, you know a lot about podcasting." I said, "No, I listen real good." But she wanted to know about microphones. She wanted to know about what kind of software she'd need, and so her and a bartending friend of hers want to do a little bartending podcast. So we're gonna see if I can help her in that direction. You are lagging bad. Let me go to that screen and pull that up. It does appear that we are lagging. Oh, we are fuzzulated and lagging.
We sure are.
Ooh, look at that. That is horrible. That is. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and bring Mike and Shelly in so we don't lose our stream. And as soon as I get them in here, they may not be able to log in. Tell you the truth. Our Epic RV Adventure be right there. Okay, so when they get here,
and Scott said he'd like to talk to you more about the podcasting and have you on his podcast.
Cool, absolutely. Because I'm finding out more since you enlightened me as to the way radio is using podcasting. So yeah, we are suffering right now. Not too bad. I mean, it's this is driving Mark at the Art of RVing crazy because Mark hates the pixelation and the fuzziness. But let's see. Fuzzulation. Yeah, that's the word, the actual word. Fuzzulated, great word. Love that fuzzulated. That is EOJ Kelly, a new channel to me. EOJ Kelly, hello. Great to have y'all here. Older and wiser. Wayward Waggs. Looks like Dustin just popped in. And Dustin, you may have to be a placeholder while I reboot my internet. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. All right, thumbs up. Introducing you right now to one half of Wayward Waggs, actually 1/3 because you count Scout. And he is retired Army, and they travel around. They do a lot for the veterans. This is Dustin at Wayward Waggs. Hello, Dustin. How in the heck are you?
Thanks for having us on, man. I appreciate it.
Good. Great to have you here, man. Your plans got disrupted.
Man, yeah, we were trying really hard to stay the course, and we, like you were just talking about, trying to stay on the military bases because it saves us money on the road.
Yep.
And it kind of bit us in the butt because that's the only places they're really closing right now.
That's tough. We were going to go down and meet with you and Leslie, and we were looking forward to it in April, just right around Easter time.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's going to happen. I think what we're in here, a lot of people want to speculate and say, "Oh, we'll be through it in 2-3 weeks." I think maybe in 2 or 3 weeks we'll just now be figuring out how long we do have to work through this. So.
Yeah, that might be the case. So yeah, it drastically changed our plans. We weren't wanting to move as quickly as we had to, but we had to move to try to get a place to stay because we don't have a home. Yeah, we don't have a home base. So this is home.
I got you, and that's that was part of our question tonight for the open chat was, what have you encountered in respect to those who are full-time and they are truly on the road. So, you're one of those prime examples where you can have your future planned out over the next 6 months and something like this come along. And buddy, you're running from Eglin Air Force Base up into Piney Woods, Alabama, trying to find some place to live.
Yeah, and Leslie, you can hear her laugh in the background. She's not all primed and ready to go. I can be ready to go in like 20 seconds.
Well, there was no advance warning, so
yeah.
I'm gonna drop that link again. Let's see here. Paste that for Mike and Shelly. And did y'all have any time to spend with Mike and Shelly?
We did not. We were actually our next stop. We were going to stay and hang out with them because we were in New Orleans. We had planned to go to the Naval Air Station in Gulfport, and then we had planned a state park in Mobile, Alabama, and then from there over to see you guys in Fort Walton Beach and Eglin Air Force Base. And from there we were headed up back north, back home in this area, because we had to renew licenses and stuff like that. So we had that planned toward the end of April, early May anyway. But everything between here and there pretty much got canceled. So one-way trip back to Alabama.
Those in the military understand this term, home of record. Where is your home of record?
Well, when I was in the military, my home of record was Florida, because I did my last couple of years of high school in Florida. And so I joined the Army from Florida. So my home record is Florida, which is good because I had no state tax. And it was good. But at the time I retired from the Army, you lose your home of record, and your home of record now becomes wherever you reside. And at the time, I was stationed at Fort Benning in Georgia, but we lived on the Alabama side of the Chattahoochee. Mm-hmm. And so my home of record became Alabama.
You were just south of Phoenix City, weren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Not a stone's throw from where we are, just right
far
up the river there. But and you're in Alabama now?
We are. We've been doing the weekly updates to update everybody on what's been going on. But I don't think weekly's enough, because last Wednesday we did an update, and now we actually we'll be putting out another video to tell everybody about this. But we took off this morning from New Orleans and drove to Fort Benning, and so we're now up at Uchee Creek on Fort Benning.
Okay, well, good. You're actually on our side of the state over here, so we may have to try and come up and buy you a steak dinner or something. Yeah,
you can buy one.
That's
we
right.
Have to buy one and cook it ourselves.
I keep forgetting. I went in Walmart yesterday, and
I'll cook us some steak. It's cool.
I went in Walmart yesterday, and I got the last little pack of chicken breast, frozen chicken breast. That was all that was left, And but when I walked back down the Spam and potted meat and deviled ham and Vienna sausage aisle, I realized I was in heaven.
Yeah.
Nobody was touching that stuff yet.
For months.
Hey, Michael, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. I'll bring you in. Can you hear me, Michael? Hello, Michael. I may be buffering so bad he can't hear me.
Remember, it takes a few seconds.
Let me take
thumbs up.
Okay, he gave me a thumbs up. All right, this is 1/2 or 1/3 again of our epic RV adventure. The other 2/3, and probably the better thirds, would be Shelly and Talon.
Absolutely.
And this is our Air Force buddy, Michael. And he was there. I promise you he was there.
There he comes.
He may be coming in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to the chat here real quick. Are we still buffering bad? How about you, Dustin? How does it look over there on your end? We're still...
it looks a little... I'm watching it on my computer below my phone. It looks a little fuzzy. It looks great on the phone, but on laptop, it looks a little fuzzy. But our internet out here isn't the best either, so I couldn't tell if it was you guys or if it was me.
Yeah, well, we may be on the same tower. They ain't but one tower in South Alabama, and we're all on it. So.
Daydream of Nice Things has it. We drowned Michael.
Yeah.
So she drowned him. There he is. There's Shelly. Yay.
I drowned him in that water background.
Yeah.
Hello, Shelly.
Are you guys using the same tower? There's only one in Alabama, right?
There's only one in Alabama.
Yeah.
We may have to turn off our background, they say.
Well, okay, that could be causing. Well, no, that's streaming off the server. That has nothing to do with my local machine, but I will.
So that Michael can get out of the water?
Yeah, I tell you what.
If you cut it off, it will help.
Okay, I tell you what. Let's throw that background up there. How about that? There we go.
He's still in the water.
He's still in the water, but it's not moving.
This wasn't.
There you go.
What do you say?
Wasn't the meetup we planned.
Yeah, you're right. The three of us, folks, those of you in the chat, this was going to be a meetup in the middle of April. The six of us and Scout and Talon. And I don't know if we would have brought one of our dogs or not, but we were all going to meet up at Eglin Air Force Base at the FAM camp. And they, of course, have locked down the bases. And certainly one of the first things they did was close down the FAM camps. So Dustin and Leslie scrambled. Y'all found a place to live.
Yeah.
At least for now. What do your future plans hold? The near future.
Well, we're here till early May, which we were going to be here at the end of April, beginning of May anyway. So we're still leaving from here, planning to leave here at the same time we were going to leave from here anyway, and headed up to Chattanooga and then up toward Niagara Falls. But we're going to kind of see what happens come closer to time to go take off.
Well, what we didn't tell Michael and Shelley is that we're actually parked in a Flying J at Greenville. And we're on our way up. So you better have that 50 amp hookup and a water hose for us when we get there. They offered.
Talking about.
Boy, I tell you what, if we could, we would come up that way. Are y'all in the RV and are y'all at home?
Which y'all's?
Our epic RV adventure.
In the RV.
You were in the RV.
Undisclosed in the RV.
I got you. Okay, an undisclosed location in the RV. I got you.
Tune in tomorrow night to find out exactly where we are.
Well, see, now that if you allow me, Michael, I'll step all in your videos. I'll bust a video wide open, and because I ain't got no filter. And if you tell me something, so don't tell me nothing about your video, Dustin. Don't tell me nothing about your upcoming video now.
Oh, it's cool.
I can't.
And don't tell me. I can't keep a secret.
Well, look, I wish y'all the best.
I don't even know where we're at.
Yeah.
Dustin, tell Leslie we certainly missed her on camera, but I understand. And you guys are up on the eastern Chattahoochee here, just a little bit north of us in Alabama. So we'll get an email. We'll hook up, and maybe sometime in May we'll get a chance to come and
definitely.
Yeah, good gracious, maybe go up to Phoenix City or something and. We'll go up there and stand 6 feet apart, so at least 6 feet apart.
Yeah, sounds good, man. We're looking forward to it.
Dustin, thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I would have really liked that meetup. I hate that that we're not going to be able to do that, but we will eventually.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you for dropping by and talking with us.
Yeah, and thank you for your service too.
Hey, thank you for yours. Thank you, brother.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
So, undisclosed location. Video coming out tomorrow, you said?
No. Live stream tomorrow.
Oh, your live stream is tomorrow. So, what's it about? What? You can tell me. I won't tell anybody. I promise. I won't tell anyone.
If you hit the notification button, you can read the description and you'll know.
Is it
some of it?
It is your normal live stream. It's not a premiere.
No, it's a live stream.
Okay, cool. So now that I have you on here and you can hear this blue microphone, the old blue snowball, how does it sound? Does it sound okay?
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. We got tired of wearing those big old headsets, and so what does the near future hold for you guys? Y'all gonna batten down the hatches there in the undisclosed location and see what the next 2 weeks brings?
Short term. I actually about 20 minutes ago, I made reservations at an undisclosed campground.
You found one
with a undisclosed YouTube channel. So hopefully that'll happen.
All these secrets
in April.
Mr. Roboto said,
That's
"Sounds like James Earl Jones."
Everybody would say, "What does he do for a job?" I don't know.
Well,
this is CNN.
When you're dealing with the big time celebrities that we are right now, we can't let their names out in public. We had to sign a non-disclosure.
Well, you do know the poop of Alabama. So when you
That's true.
When you know the poop of Alabama and you've kissed the ring of the poop, you wouldn't kiss it now.
I had to keep all that secret. I was dying to tell people that we were meeting the poop of Alabama, and if I was able to keep that secret, I've got to keep this other secret as well.
I got you. Okay. New Vision Security Services says MREs for everyone.
Yeah.
We might.
I've got a bunch.
When we eat through our toilet paper, we may want some MREs.
You won't need toilet paper then.
Daydream about nice things up in North Alabama. Where are you at? Up around, gosh, I want to say Fairhope, Alabama. Somewhere up in there. Anyway, he says, our epic RV adventure, I hope it's in North Alabama. I want some ribs. So he's wondering who you're meeting in Alabama or an undisclosed location, because he wants you to meet in North Alabama where he is. JW Carter, did y'all see that little baby picture of him that Blue Wave had on last hour?
They thought it was me.
That was my baby.
They
boy.
thought it was you. It would have made a cute little
Yes,
girl.
I said, well, I'm about to have RV underwear as my parents.
It would have made he would have made a cute little girl. He was the most adorable baby with those big blue eyes and blonde hair, and then he grew up. Holy cow, he grew up.
Don't they all?
And there he is. He says he loves the MREs. Well, you can have all the MREs you want.
There's always
C
one.
rations is what we had in the Navy, not K rations. We had C rations in the Navy.
But it was the same stuff.
It was the very same stuff, packaged in the same old green plastic. You know, it was. MREs are good for a while. That's the art of RVing. Let's see. Traveling down the banisters is laughing. Rhonda D. I'm sorry. Ribs yum. And yes, this morning played his songs all day, Mr. Roboto.
They're talking about Kenny Rogers passing.
You know, yesterday morning, I'm sitting in my office, and we're not really a classic country station. Every now and then we'll pepper in what we call one of your familiar favorites, and we'll put on something from Garth Brooks or something from George Strait. That's about as far back as we go. And I'm sitting in my office, and I got the station on. I'm doing some work, and I hear I just stopped in to see what condition my condition was in. Now, first of all, that was Kenny with the first edition, but that was pre-country. Yep. You know, he did Lucy, don't take your love to town.
That was Ruby.
Ruby, don't take your love to town. Yeah, but this was playing, and I was freaking out. I'm going, and I didn't know he had passed, and I'm going, why are we playing this? How did this get on this station? And our station is programmed by a guy over in Louisiana. And apparently he shot that song in there once he heard that Kitty had passed. And before I knew it, I had discovered it too. And we had filled the day up with all of Kenny's stuff. So finally, the gambler, he broke even.
Yep. So y'all don't play Johnny Cash on your channel?
Me and Miss Barbara used to.
We used to have the old country show on Saturday. Well, we did it Saturday nights, and then it got moved to Friday nights. Yeah. And we played the old stuff.
We did the Legends radio show, and I mean Webb Pierce and Ernest Tubb and George Jones and Charlie Rich and Charlie Pride and you name it. I mean the Leuven brothers and the Wilburn brothers and Minnie Pearl and Loretta Lynn. I could go on and on and on, but yeah, we played Johnny Cash, certainly, but we don't anymore.
Shelley didn't know who you were talking about.
All of those songs, all of those artists I just mentioned, she had no idea. It's so sad.
That's the problem with the world today.
I didn't raise her right, I guess.
You didn't. That just shows how young she is.
Ernest Tubb and the Texas Troubadours.
He's going a little bit farther back.
Yeah, that's way on back there now. You go all the way back to Patsy Montana and Patsy Cline. And
we played a lot of the 60s and 70s.
Yep. But it was a one night a week, and it went on for years and years and years. And then finally we had a station move into town that actually programmed it 24/7. And it just took the whole, it took the fun out of it.
It did.
because they were now a 24-hour station doing just the old classic country. But Imagine Your Odyssey. Good to see everyone tonight. Good to see you, Justin. That's Justin. I have a tough time with names. But the near future, let me ask you a question, Michael, Shelley, Talon. Have any of y'all ticked off Gus? Are you on Gus's bad side? Apparently, he's just working the neighborhood and just getting on everybody's bad side.
We are staying out of that. 100%.
I'm staying out of it too. I'm staying out of it too.
Neutral here.
This is neutral territory.
No, I don't. I do like sitting back and watching what is happening between him and a couple of channels. So, it wouldn't surprise me at all if. Well, I'm not going to say it.
It's probably best.
Gus could have an accident. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I love Gus.
I think Williams
I
think Williams got a cousin named Nunzio from Miami, and kneecaps. He's a doctor of some sort. But he may wait a
William
minute.
probably has lots of cousins, but none of them are named Nunzio.
Gus ain't got no kneecaps. I'm gonna break your knee. Wait a minute. You don't have any kneecaps. No, you're right. William probably has no one in his family tree named Nunzio.
This is his family tree right here.
Is William here? Have you seen William? That poor thing.
I hope so. I don't want to waste that one.
We gonna talk about him like that? William's family used to go to the family reunions to pick up women.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Steve Turtle says no legs. Imagine Your Odyssey. Good to see you. Eat, sleep, RV, repeat. Good to see you guys in here tonight. This whole Gus drama will be the next drama on USA Network. See, I don't think so. I think Gus is someone said it, and then I repeated it. He's a Jim Henson reject. He didn't make the Muppets.
So
Gus couldn't even live in a trash can. So, yeah. What'd you say, Mike?
Repeat. Need 3 subscribers to hit 600. Help a good channel out, folks.
I'm serious.
Help a good channel out.
Let's take a quick look here and see how we're doing. I think we picked up a little steam on our stream on our jetpack. So maybe it's because Dustin over at Wayward Waggs got off that tower.
Yeah,
when he got off the
tower,
that freed up a little space, and us and Earl Dukes down the road and PDT Williams up the street there are probably the only 3 on it tonight. So,
Mr. Roboto, you need to check the Art of RVing's videos, and then that will tell you who Gus is. But Art of RVing.
He ain't my uncle, Mr. Roboto. In fact, I think Gus's sister was an only child. I think so. I don't think Gus's parents had any children that lived. So they just RV on the wayside. They just ran out of hair. Why so mean to sweet little Gus? Susan
loves Gus.
Well, Susan, because Gus hits on the ladies.
Well, that's true now.
He's a little, he's a flirt, but he's much more than a flirt. He's kind of, I don't know.
Gus is just makes it just a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There's Talon.
Hey, there's Talon. You're going to put the camera on him and on her, and she is going to leave. Well, she's hanging around for a little bit. That is so sweet. Sweet Talon.
I was petting her. That's the only reason she didn't leave.
We rocked our socks today, me and Talon, for Bud and Abby. And
you rocked your
video.
socks.
I don't think it made. Did you see it?
I didn't see the video, but I did see their little interview and then their earlier video about rocking the socks. So
Yeah. Then they did.
You still got.
I sent it the video, not just a picture. And so me and Tyler were riding along, and I put Mickey on Talon.
Oh,
All 4 paws?
No, just the front two.
She
All
wasn't
4?
amused.
She wasn't amused, but she because they're her friends.
Yep.
There's nothing more fun than to put socks on a dog and put him out, all 4 paws now, and put him out in the middle of a floor and watch that moonwalk he does.
We tried that when we were taking her to like Disney. We thought socks would be good. She didn't.
Yeah.
Now we have boots for her, and she likes those better.
My wife, we had an elderly dog, Kayla,
mm-hmm.
and she had a problem with our tile floors.
Mm-hmm.
And every floor in our house is tiled. And when she got old, she didn't have the leg muscles anymore, and she'd want to, her feet want to spread out. So Miss Barbara goes to town and buys puppy sneakers, little rubber-soled shoes.
Talon has some.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the funniest thing. That was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Are those little sneakers still upstairs?
They're somewhere.
Funny.
Yeah, she didn't wear them. It wouldn't work. It just didn't work. But she couldn't move. It's like putting a leash on a cat. They just freeze. They have no idea what they're supposed to do. So we put the little shoes on her, and she froze. But Susan, you can have all the Gus you want. The Art of RVing says, New Horizons. Gus says he is ready when you are.
Oh.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Man.
I do have something.
All right.
Share with you
So,
guys.
okay, what's that?
We had dinner tonight. We
Yep.
had Uber Eats deliver it.
Uber Eat, yeah.
Our food was delivered by Jesus.
These
That was
are
his
the
name?
end times. These are the end of days.
That was his name.
His name was
Hyundai
Jesus.
Elantra.
Jesus brought your Uber Eats.
And he delivered mediocre food, unfortunately.
Oh.
Was it leavened bread and wine?
No, but let me ask you this:
Yeah.
what would you call a twice baked potato?
A twice baked potato. That's what they're called.
What would be the ingredients, you think, just roughly?
It'd be potato, and then you take the potato. Now, the way I understand a twice baked potato is you bake a potato, then you scoop it out and you add ingredients to it, and you almost have mashed potatoes, and you put it back in the potato shell, and then you sprinkle cheese or something on it, and you bake it again.
You would think.
Twice
We
baked.
thought the same thing. We were wrong.
It was just baked twice.
Really wrong.
Oh no.
So, according to the twice baked potato, is a piece of French bread with a scoop of mashed potatoes with some cheese and some bacon on top of it.
Well, I don't agree with the approach and the name of calling it a twice baked potato, but was it good?
It wasn't bad, but when you think you're getting ready to bite into a potato,
Yeah.
you bite into bread, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Gus says he found my nose in his
Actually, he had
business.
blue Crocs.
Jesus did.
Jesus
Instead of
had
the
blue
shadows.
Crocs.
Yeah.
These are the end of times. I'm going to go ahead and get
And he
my
had some of
affairs
those
in
little
order.
things you put in the holes of the Crocs, little like characters and stuff, but I couldn't tell what they were.
Oh my gosh.
Probably the 12 disciples.
Or maybe a potato. I don't know.
Maybe little potato heads.
Yeah.
So how was your trip back? I know that you got run out of Eglin Air Force Base. Did y'all make a straight shot back home or wherever you're at, the undisclosed location?
we were able to stay at Shields RV Park in Gulfport.
Mm-hmm. And
They're not. What they're doing is they're not kicking people out of the fam camps. If you're there, you can stay, but they're
Yeah.
not letting new people come in.
I got you.
What?
Well, now y'all had already
It's
gone
a
over to.
confusing thing. We're going to explain it all tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, but y'all
Yeah.
y'all did go to Gulfport. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yes, I
Well,
don't
look,
know.
let me ask
The
y'all.
internet. Dustin's still on the tower. I don't know what's going on.
Are we we're froze now, or
Yeah, we're buffering pretty bad.
yeah? Well, I tell you what, we'll let you go. And I was going to ask you and quickly if we can still.
We can hear you now.
The bunker cam is having trouble. The bunker cam is having trouble. Yeah. If what are y'all doing? Are y'all sheltering in place? Or either one of y'all going to the office or school or any? Are you having to do anything right now? I tell you what, we'll see y'all tomorrow night on your live stream. What time is it? It is what is their live stream? 7 o'clock? I think so. But we'll do that. Let's see. Crickets frozen again. Great stream tonight. Nice to have you back. Stay safe. Carl, thank you, Steve Turtle. We certainly appreciate that. Mike and Shelley, we're going to go ahead. I know. We're going to go ahead and let you guys go. You're already gone, for goodness sake. I don't know. It's we must have the coronavirus up in our business in the cell tower. Well, I apologize. We apologize, but we did want to let you know that we're back. And most importantly, we did want to thank you all for, again, for your thoughts and prayers. And that episode of life, sweet memories and a job well done by a mother and a sister and a daughter is over. And we have nothing but sweet memories. So that period is over, and we're going to look ahead. And she would want us to ease on down the road and enjoy life, and that's what we're going to do with all those great memories. So thank you, folks, so much for your blessings and your prayers, and also for your words of condolence, and also just your good vibes. And we want to thank you so much. And we're going to go ahead. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's 8:59. So we're going to get on out of here. I think Imagine Your Odyssey.
I believe so.
Justin over there at Imagine Your Odyssey is going to be coming up next with the after party. So do go over there and do an RV Underway raid. Y'all have a great night. It's good to be back. We feel great. We're going to have a good time. See you Friday morning at 6 a.m. on my behalf. And then Saturday night, it'll be Miss Barbara. Thank you, Dustin from Wayward Waggs, and thank you, Michael and Shelley and Talon from our epic RV adventure. And we hope you have a great weekend, what remains of it. And remember, wash your hands 20 times a day for 20 seconds each time, okay, at least. And use that hand sanitizer. And until we see you again, fair winds and following seas.
Diva Saturday, next Saturday.
Diva Saturday. God bless you guys.